Hello out there, beautiful souls. Kathleen Nightingale here. I thought I'd pop in with a tale of woe and other stuff. It seems kind of funny now, but it wasn't so funny at the time. Um, so anyway, I want to get into mindset, but I want to tell a little story here. So last year, my other half landed in the hospital, which wasn't good. It was a stressful time. We had just moved, there was a lot going on. And sometimes, when major stress hits us and major uh, crazy events, things can start going sideways, especially if we're not minding our mindset. But anyway, so it was all very stressful working with, you know, when your other half is in the hospital and social workers and just all this crazy stuff that's going on. It was insane. And had just moved. I stuck my horse in my backyard because I didn't have enough fencing up yet. And my other half is in the hospital. And I'm running around like a maniac because I'm all stressed out because I'm forgetting to practice my mindset stuff. And what happens is, one time I'm like, oh, I got to feed the dogs, got to do this, that, and the other. And I'm running around, I'm all stressed out. And I fall down these stairs and not funny. It's kind of funny now, but it wasn't at the time. But I broke my ankle, right? So it's like when you're really stressed, and everything just starts to spiral, right? It goes from bad to worse. So, like, okay, now I got to drive 250 miles and see where he is in the hospital and who's going to feed the animals. And now I'm sitting there on the floor with a broken ankle in pain, going, who's going to feed the animals now? So, anyway, I managed to get, my ankle, my leg, and one of those cast things for 6 weeks. It wasn't really a cast, whatever you call those things, for like 6 weeks. And I'm hobbling around. I mean, as I'm trying to, before I even got that, as I'm trying to run to the hospital, so to speak, with a broken ankle, my horse and my goat are escaping, and I'm trying to get them in. It was just crazy times. And so I get this boot thing on, and then shortly after that, I'm like, oh, I gotta get some work done too. I'm in driving 250 miles to the hospital and trying to find stuff because I just moved and everything's packed up in boxes, and it's just this wild and crazy time. And then, I'm at my laptop, and of course, my cat jumps up and knocks my mug of coffee onto my laptop, which just and just kind of like fried it. And I went, okay, God, this is really starting to get on my nerves. It's like, how bad can it get? Right. I mean, but here's the thing, somebody else always has it worse, right? No matter how bad it seems. But looking back, I can see how things just went from one thing to the next thing to the next thing. And it was this crazy roller coaster of things, just everything was seeming to be going wrong. Except my other half did get well and survive after weeks in the hospital, and my ankle got better. But what I want to share with you is that when things seem to be spiraling out of control, we got to get a grip on our mindset, on our thinking. If you're familiar with the law of attraction, we have a tendency to attract what we focus on. So when we're all stressed and our mind is going in 10,000 directions and we're not focused on where we want to be and all this stuff and everything's just going crazy, it's time to start getting our mindset right. And if you've ever seen The Secret, they show a woman in this documentary called The Secret where she stumbles out of bed and I don't know, one thing goes, it's like getting up on the wrong side of the bed, right? One thing after another is going wrong throughout her entire day. And the point is getting our mindset right from the minute we get up. And so I encourage clients to, use a gratitude journal. Pick out a pretty journal, something you like to write in. Maybe it's leather, maybe it's got flowers, maybe it's got a cartoon character on it, Marvel, I don't know. And just like start writing a list of stuff you're grateful for. You want to get yourself into a positive state of mind and pull yourself out of that stress, where you're like, yeah, you're a maniac and you're falling downstairs and things are breaking and everything's going wrong, because it will lead from one thing to the next thing to the next thing. So we got to get our mindset straight. So it's a great thing in the morning to have kind of a habit of getting up, doing a little journaling in a positive way. And I had written a post also about getting out of our head and into our heart. Um, and my background is life coaching, clinical hypnotherapy. And when we work with our conscious mind, which is 13% of our mind, that's where we're spinning like crazy. But we get into our heart. So that's our subconscious. It's where our emotions are. That's what really runs everything. So if we're feeling bad, we're feeling down, we're feeling angry, it just makes everything worse. So I encourage you to get up in the morning, start writing down some positive things, or at least think about what you're grateful for as you're starting your day. And it's also good to write down the things that you want. As you start feeling positive, it also brings clarity around what your true heart desires, because now you're getting out of your head and into your heart. So I really encourage you to do that and to get into that positive state of mind, get the clarity on what you want to create, and what you focus on is generally what's going to come into your life. So if you're focusing on negative stuff, it's going to bring more negative things. So anyway, I just wanted to share that story with you and let you know that you can shift things easily when you have the right mindset. And it's important to start your day that way. So I'd love to hear from you. Share your experiences, share your comments. Do you have a strategy that you use, or how has this worked for you? If you use a gratitude journal, for example. So would love to know how you're doing and how it's working for you. So anyway, I hope that story helps and helps you to get on track in your life in a positive way. And I'll see you again soon. Bye for now.